Are you kidding? How are you even growing? Let's make more plants from even propagations. Today we are checking on all my Hoya propagations that I have. Some propagations are rooting in water, some are in soil, some are in fluval, some are in, oh gosh, is there any in moss? Some are doing really well and some I can tell they didn't make it. We're going to take good care of these today, give them a repot, and we're going to have a real talk chat about life and plants. Grab a hot beverage since fall is officially here in Indiana. Yay! Okay, I'm so happy because it's been so hot. So hot. Let's get repotting and chatting. I hope you're here for this long video. I need to get this done because I've made a list of plant chores that I'm still trying to get done before winter comes, and I did have to stop doing my repot marathon because of some issues with, of course, the AC not being here. It was 85 degrees in this plant room. I see some other things going on with my plants that's more than just a repot. So it's going to be like a complete reset, and that's going to be like a days long work because it's not really doing repot videos are so nice and easy and relaxing, but there's a major cleanup after, and there's a few repots that I have to do that's going to be a major cleanup. So without further ado, let's get repotting. I don't have all the plant names on here, but I am going to be eventually labeling these, not today. So let's get these. I thought I had like 5 plants. I thought, like, I know I had these, like these right here. This, I know I had like this stuff right here. And I was like, okay, well, what else do I have? So I had just got this with one of my Monstera purchase that I did. I bought a Monstera White Monster, and I got this as another treat. It's a really lengthy Hoya. So I chopped it up in that one of my videos and I put it in there, and I put it in, I think it's in fluval and moss, and it's rooted really well. I'm just shocked, and it's full. And then there's like these it needs to get chopped. It's going to be hard for me to chop this because there's current peduncles on there. I don't know if I want to chop it. First of all, how is everyone doing? How is your fall going? Because it's officially fall here in Indiana. I'm so thankful for that because it's been so hot, and I don't really, as much as I'm a Florida girl, I don't do well with like hot, because when it's hot, the AC needs to be on 24/7. And when we didn't have AC here, I was very upset. I might have cried. We're gonna repot. I have all my things. Shocking. I have all my things. I have soil. Wait. No, I don't have all my things. Damn it. Oh, no, I do. I do have all my things. Okay, so I hope everyone's well and doing great. Again, like, I hope everyone's fall is going well. Are you ready for fall? Are you ready for the cold season to come? How are you enjoying your plants? And if you have Hoyas, have you had your fall blooms yet? Because there are some Hoyas that usually bloom in fall. And I already started having some of my Hoyas started with growing peduncles since it got a little colder. I was so excited. Yay, some new ones too, but not the linearis. The linearis is, I moved it. It's over there because it's getting a little less light now. And it's the peduncles have not gotten bigger. So hopefully soon though. All right, so this plant, I think this is a Hoya. I'll have to look. I don't remember. I had ordered a mystery box Hoya and all the names got mixed up and I forgot which one it is. But I'm thinking this is a Hoya Stardust You can take a look at it. Look at that leaf. That's very pretty. And the leaves are coming in really splashy. I'm gonna see if like I did have the name of this and I'll put it at the bottom. Or if you can tell me what name it is. Yeah. So I don't like when the roots do that. Okay, I think, oh, good. Okay, yeah, this is just rooted really well. Look at that. But we're gonna give it a new pot, same size, and some fresh soil. Okay, first order of business that we're gonna discuss. Is there a way maybe I can just put it up here so I don't have to pick it up? So the first order is burnout. How are you doing with burnout? Because now that the growing season is slowing down, I think we are forced to slow down because of the light. The light has slowed me down. And when I'm slowed down like this, I think I'm aware of how fast I was going in the first place. I don't know. Well, for one thing, because I got laid off, I've been doing YouTube way more, doing more videos, doing more editing, adding more things to my YouTube, and giving people more value with some offers on Patreon and stuff. I want to say it's been really easy. Wait, I need more perlite. I bought this box of perlite, and the perlite so nice and chunky. I never get to order chunky perlite, but I did this time around because I just wanted to. I was out of perlite, so I needed to order more, and I got the really chunky one. So yeah, the burnout thing. I feel because is this clean? Yeah. Definitely add more soil to the bottom so the plant could be a little bit more secure. I don't have my Osmocote fertilizer anymore, and I think I kind of want to try to use that again because it was easy. But I have my Foliage Pro fertilizer. That's what I've been using for fertilizing. I also have this Hoya fertilizer that I bought, and I want to say it works, but I mean, maybe it works. You know what I'm going to do with this one? I have this long stem right here. I'm going to tuck it in the soil and then which is what I love doing this. I take one of these things and I stick it in the soil so it can give me some babies. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have this vine right here in the soil. And I'm going to put some soil on top of it. All right, so I can get a new vine. Don't give me too much. All right, this is repotted. Oh my gosh. I love the splash. Okay, the ones that are repotted, I'm just gonna put right here. Okay, so burnout. Yeah, how you guys doing with that? And I've been a little burnt out because I've been doing a little bit more. I know that some of you that I'm friends with have a little burnout because now that summer is done, some of your plants have been outside, and bringing it inside can be difficult because you're trying to find room and getting rid of things. And I did not put plants outside this year, although last year I did. I feel like I could have put plants outside this year. I just didn't do it. I just didn't feel like dealing with the bugs. That's why. And what else was on my list? Okay, layoff, jobs, and scams. Jobs. So this is the Hoya lecanosa, I think. Yeah. I bought it. as a cutting, and it's grown, but I just really need to check on it because I've been having a lot of root rot with my Hoyas, and I have to check on things. All right, looks good. No rot. But when I see algae on my clear pots like that, I do get a little concerned that it's staying wet for too long. So that's kind of what alerted me to like to check. Um, so I'm still not working from getting from my layoff back in June, and it's been hard, you know. I mean, I am very thankful I had a good severance package, and that severance package has run out. So, I, need to I'm upping, like, I have upped my game into looking for a job. I I've been constantly looking for a job. And that's another reason why burnout has happened, because I've been job hunting. So the thing regarding this job hunting is I had no idea job hunting this time around, because I've not had the job hunt. It's been 9 years uh since I've is this moss on here? No. Okay. I've not had the job hunt for 9 years, over 9 years, and I feel like it's hard out there now. Because why? Scams. There's so much scams. When did this happen? Can you tell me, for those who have looked for a job before me, before 9 years ago, when did the scamming start? Because 9 years ago, I did not have to deal with that. Every job lead I get, I have to vet them. I have to vet them, make sure it's real, make sure it's not a scam. I've gotten multiple offers from scammers, and I go through Reddit with every job I get. I go through Reddit. I go through forums. I look at forums to see if it's a scam for a company. I look at the company itself. I do a check on their website. It is very difficult out there. Okay, that looks better. I can actually see the roots instead of it being like that. That's unfortunate. I think like when a plant is not doing well, there's more algae. Correct me if that's wrong, let me know. I don't want to I'm not a know-it-all on here. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so yeah, let me know. Like I want to know about these scams. Like tell me what have happened with you and the job hunting stuff. So, all right, this one and that one, to me, I got these mixed up. I don't know. Is this the Stardust, and this is like, oh, I don't know what they are. See, these are the Hoyas that I got mixed up. Oh, and there's air pockets on this one again. Oh, there's two. Okay. I forgot there was two. Every time I see perlite, I think it's mealies. Okay. I uh I get paranoid. So yeah, scams. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good at vetting the companies now. I'm getting better. It takes time to get used to a new routine. And that's the next thing I want to talk about. On my list is new routines. That is what I'm dealing with. Oh, wait, jobs. That's right. Although I'm still not working, I did kind of get a job. Kind of is kind of weird, right? Yes, kind of. I there's this call center job that I signed up for. It doesn't happen until the end of the month, and it's nothing compared to what I used to do at my last job, but some money is better than no money, okay? Which is why I said yes to this job, because I really need to like have an income coming in from me as well. We can't have like just one person having an income, because of just our mortgage, and we have student loan payments and whatever. But anyway, so I said yes to a call center job. It doesn't happen until the end of the month, and training is unpaid. So it'll be a while before I get paid. And then, of course, the pay is nothing compared to what I used to make. And yeah, so we'll see. This is going to be a new routine. It gives me some flexibility because it's a remote job. And that's why, like, looking for a job has been so hard for me. Remote jobs is, I need to be remote because of Lobo. We cannot leave him by himself. I know that I don't know. I'm not sure how some people do with when their dog is ill. Like Lobo, when he has a seizure, he has to have medicine during the seizure because his seizures, like, it doesn't stop until, like, there's some seizures that does stop like after 2 minutes, but his seizures could go on for half hour. And if a dog goes through a seizure for too long, like over 5 minutes, their body starts, like, things start happening. Eventually it would be bad, like organs will start failing and stuff. And the last seizure he had, which was 7 days ago, and it was 20 minutes. So that's why, like, we can't, somebody has to be home at all times. I don't want this video to make it sound like I'm complaining. I i think, like, part of one of the things that I like about just my hobby and like plant hobby and like the YouTube channel is as if I have a plant friend sitting right here with me. So if I had someone over repotting with me, I would be talking about the stuff. So that's, I don't want it to sound like let's talk about all the negative stuff going on in my life. No, that's, I mean, this is reality. This is like my life. This is the reality that we live in. So so somebody has to be here at all times. James and I have not gone out together any on a date since December of last year, and that was because Lobo did 30 days without a seizure. We felt like we could go have lunch. And the whole time we were at lunch, I had my phone on the camera in the living room so we could monitor Lobo to make sure he was okay. That was how our date was. But we did it, and we haven't gone out since, and we're okay with that. It's just like, again, our reality. And it's hard to look for a job like this, and remote jobs are now hard to come by. So this, it's been really difficult. So hopefully this call center is something temporary, but it would be something that can bring income in. And this plant is repotted. I have one stem on this side and another and one on the other. And can I tuck another stem into the pot? Let's see if we could do that. Okay, we have, oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm totally doing this. Okay, so like this video is really turning your propagations into even more plants. I'm probably going to take a little snip of this and put it in the beginning of the video. Let's make more plants from even propagations. That's what we're doing today. All right, so we're going to bury this node. Oh, I think I should. Okay, oh no. I need to take away some soil so I can bury this node. Okay. I wish I had another camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing, but I guess You know what? You can. Let's move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Okay, so we are taking this long one and maneuvering this. Okay, we are gonna do that. And we're gonna put 2. That's not really buried as much. Okay, now it's buried. I know it's gonna work, so but yeah, we'll do it. I'll do a check-in on this to see how it's doing. I need to also do a check-in on some plants that I promised that I would do a check-in on, like the bonsai spider plant. Nothing's really happened with it. It's growing, but I don't see any major root formation at the top, which is why I've not done any check-ins. But I need to do like a random, maybe I need to just do a random video check-in or something so I can share for those who were asking me questions on it. Okay, next plant. Which one do I, oh, let's look at this one. This is the Hoya serpents, and it didn't do it. I am gonna cut the top. If it's a stem, that's, no, it's not. It's done. Oh, there's some sap coming out of this one. Really? I mean, do you see this? This is my Hoya serpents. Okay, so do I just stick it in water and see what happens? I don't want to stick it in this giant tub of water, but we're gonna do that for right now. Just let it get hydrated. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Okay, that is terrible that happened. Okay, so the next topic, new routine. So with the new call center job means there'll be like new routines coming for myself. I won't be doing as much videos anymore. I'll stick to 1 video a week and possible live hangout video where we check on a plant room. What I talked about a few weeks ago on my channel, that it was videos where we're just checking on stuff. It's just doing stuff in a plant room, answering questions, stuff like that. Like something that I don't have to spend 4 hours or 6 hours to edit, because things can easily go that long. This, I forget the name of this Hoya, but it's doing really well and it's grown quite a bit. I'm sure I'll put the name at the bottom because I don't have the name on here and I forgot. But it's doing well. I did have to check on this. I am gonna repot it into same size pot, but give it new soil. Give it a little pep. Give it a little pep talk. I am getting better with watering. Surprise, surprise. I am getting better with my watering because I've been keeping this full and going around and watering. So the routine that I have in here is just like I clean my kitchen every night before I go to bed. I want to make sure the plant room is clean every night before I go to bed as well. I cleaned the plant room yesterday and it's been sitting here like unclean while I've been doing like my things for a week, and I've just been wanting to get it clean, and I just been putting it off, and I don't know why it took me so long to like get it clean. I feel like sometimes um, when I get overwhelmed and have like a little anxiety, I get so stressed, I'm paralyzed. Like I just can't do the stuff. And I need to do the stuff because if I want to make this YouTube thing a thing and give us some help with income, I need to do the stuff. So we're going to do the stuff. I had a long talk with myself to do the stuff. This Hoya is going to grow and do really well. It came as a one leaf cutting, and I don't think I like, for example, I bought like some Hoyas from this one shop, and she just gave like, this is was like one of my cuttings, and I don't think I ever want to buy Hoyas like that ever again. It just takes so long to like do anything, and then the Hoya serpents was in that order. It didn't do well. I need like a more robust kind of cutting, but this one has taken really well and done really well. I'm shocked. But yeah, this very beautiful. Can't wait to see this one grow up. Okay, so the next so like get having this plant room clean is going to set me up for the next day, productivity wise, organizational wise, mental clarity wise, because after I clean the plant room and got everything cleaned up, this needs to become a habit of mine, because I would like to record at any time during the day, because sometimes I get plant mail, sometimes I see something wrong with a plant that I want to check on, and I might want to do a video on it. And if the plant room looks like this, I don't want to, and then the plant just sits there waiting for me to get to doing the stuff. And that's the other thing. Now that I'm doing YouTube, I feel like I have so many things that I need to do to my plants. There's some plants that are not doing well, and I'm just waiting for the right time to do it with video. And that is one of the things that I'm trying to get better at. So I think like having the plant room clean every night for the next day is going to set me up for success. We're going to look at this one. This one I know what it is. And this is another one that came like that plant. It's like one, look at all the algae. I don't even. Yeah. This is a Hoya Thomsonia, and now I watered this and it's dry. I didn't water it enough, and there's not a lot of soil. Yeah. Oh, okay. It fell off. Hmm. There's a little rooting. There's like one little root. There's a lot of roots around the stems because I wrapped the stem around the pot, but it did grow. It grew this leaf and this vine. Okay, so the Hoya Thomsonii is so beautiful. It's so fuzzy. Do you see that? Look how fuzzy that is. Oh my gosh, it's like a little teddy bear. Even the new leaves that's coming in is so fuzzy. I love it. Okay. I want this one to like survive. All right, yeah, that's good. I think that's good. We're good. There we go. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so the next thing on my list is deciding what to do with my channel. And this is where Patreon comes in. I said in a previous video, I have a master's in mental health counseling. And I feel like I want to utilize my degree with my channel. For one thing, I started this channel not just to have fun. I started this channel to help people. If I help someone relax during a crazy time of month that they're going through, my desire is to help someone. With me using my mental health degree to with this channel, it would mean doing certain videos that's geared towards wellness and mental health. Self-care. So self-care, I hate that word self-care now. I feel like self-care have been portrayed as taking care of like your skin, putting on makeup, putting on lotion, body butter. That self care to me is like getting more sleep, being intentional about working on a problem that you have going on in your life. Like right now, my problem is just making sure I'm organized so that I don't get anxiety and then I feel paralyzed. I want to break that cycle of paralyzation so that I can keep moving and keep taking action to the things that I want to do. That's how I see self care. So, I hate using the word self care because, like, just how other people kind of talk about it. But, having the channel, gearing it with planned care and mental health and wellness is definitely something that I have a heart for. So, like, I have a video coming out in the next few weeks. Beat the winter blues, because I get the winter blues. I don't really talk about it as much. I do get it. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, the land of the sun. And then I moved to Florida, the sunshine state. And then I moved to Indiana. There is no sun once November comes. So, with that said, I go through seasonal depression. I have worked for 10 years into getting better, and it's better. I will say after 4 years, I stopped crying. I used to cry a lot during the winter months, but after the fourth year, I noticed I stopped crying. I did so many things in my journey to get to a place where I don't have seasonal depression anymore. And if you want me to share anything of that, I'd be happy to. But I did a lot of work. And in order for me to keep not having seasonal depression, there's things that I need to do. So if you're here for something like that, those kinds of videos, you know, would you just let me know? Would you let me know if you're not here for those kind of videos? Because that would help me out too. To let's understand you guys, because I can, like I want to validate my purpose, like validate the things that I want to do on here to see if there is a need for it. Because if there's not a need for it, oh wow, it's rooted really well. Huh. Okay, so this Hoya Bella variegated came to me. I'll show you. I'm shocked it's rooted. Oh man, I thought this was doing absolutely nothing, but it's taking forever. The leaves are stinking plumped, like it's too plumped. Okay, so do you see how tiny this cutting is? Something is happening at the top, and the leaves, you see how thick the leaves are? Wow. Okay, that's full of water. Um, okay, we're gonna put that into another pot, give it some aeration too. That's what we're gonna be doing. So deciding what I want to do with my channel. There's still going to be craft on here because I have three craft project that I have on the list. So craft project I want to do is making a plant pot, a sleeve for it so I can store it and just use and have it usable. Have it be something that I can use um, to store my plant pots in a way that is kind of accessible and at the same time be functional, right? So we're going to sew something like that together. And then the other thing I want to do on craft is one of the problems with Pon and Leca is rinsing it. So in a few months, in by December, we're going to close off the spigot outside for winter, and that is the hose I use to clean the leca and pon. So like for how long? Like how long is winter? Like until March. That area over there is going to be closed, and then I'm not going to have access to it. So I'll have to do it. I'm still going to do it outside, but I will have to like haul water in a watering can and rinse it outside. So I want to make something. I have an idea in my head of something that I can make to just help me with that, like soak it in a bucket and then have the sediment come out in the bucket. So I don't have to be like lugging water 5 times or even 10 times or 20 times, because that's how long it takes pond to stop with the sediment. Okay. All right. So this is in there. Secure. Oh man, that's funny that it grew roots. This is the Hoya Cantina, and it's grown. It's kind of grown up a little bit. The leaves are kind of thin, and I feel like why I wanted to check on this one. Oh, it's dry. That's why. Okay. All right. So what was that? Oh, so that's the other craft project I want to do. So there's 3 craft projects. There's actually like at least 6 of them that I want to do. I can actually, I'm gonna reuse this pot. I don't need to use a new pot. This one's fine. There's no, see, like there's no algae on this one. I have a lovely root ball. Look at that, and all the roots. Yep. We're gonna just plop this one and let it continue growing. I think I might have chopped this plant up and stuck it back in soil. And I will be using the same pot, just adding more soil. We're just gonna keep going because I don't know. I hope I'm helping somebody. I hope I'm giving you guys ideas of things that you can do, anything that can help you with your plants or life or whatever. Okay, plant room shame. That's the next topic I want to talk about. I feel like sometimes I get, I don't know, what like my counseling mind is like working on a word for this. Like I feel like I get I compare myself to other people on their plant journey, and I feel like I'm a loser. So I'm not perfect at all in this plant journey. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I figure things out as I go. Even like on YouTube. Even on YouTube, I compare myself to people, and I know that, oh my gosh, that was a mealy. Okay, that was a mealy. It was right here. You see that white on that? Where's my alcohol swab? One of the things that I have to do in here is cleaning out the IKEA cabinets and giving it a clean out before winter comes, and we're going to be doing that together. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, what was I saying? Oh, plant room comparison. Yeah, I'm comparing myself to others. You know, everybody. I feel like some people on this that do this uh, journey with plant care. You know, a lot of people are better at certain plants. For one thing, their conditions, right? If I lived in Florida, you know, I can't say that. When I lived in Florida, I did have plants, and James and I were talking about it yesterday because I said to him, he fixed my computer. I had an issue with my USB drive. Something happened with it, and it like stole all my storage. Somehow it was doing that. I had a terabyte, and it was telling me I had 35 gigabytes. So that was wrong. And we were trying to figure out what I was trying to figure out what it was. And then, you know, James is my IT guy. So I married the IT guy. So I said to James, I said, I'm so thankful I married the IT guy. And he said, I'm so thankful I married the plant lady. And I said, well, I wasn't a plant lady when you first met me. And he said, yeah, you were, because, but all your plants were dead. I'm like, ah, you're right. So when James and I met, oh my gosh, this is like, I'm really chatting it up today. Um, James and I met on eHarmony, and he was coming to visit me on my birthday for the first time from Indiana to Florida. And I had a party. I had a birthday party so that my friends and my family can meet James. So we were at my house getting ready for the party, and it was like I introduced he came to the house. I introduced him to my roommate, and like he was waiting while I was getting ready, and then he talked about the dead plants on the balcony, because all my plants, I had ferns and other Florida plants, and he had commented on like my dead plants. He's like, "Are those plants still alive?" No, they're dead. They died. There was one plant, there was a fern that I named Charles that my friend took for me to revive it. I was busy. I was getting my master's and working full time. Okay. Okay. So yeah, he said he did marry the plant lady, but all my plants was dead. And I forgot all about that. I forgot like my plants was dead. That's plant room shame. But yeah, I compare myself to people in here, like my anthuriums. I mean, sometimes I buy a new plant and I get the comments. Some comments are they're not rude, but they're not always nice regarding my new plant. I know there was one person on Instagram that said my plants were ugly. I'm okay, then I guess you're here for ugly plants. Okay, so this Hoya is a Hoya I got for when I got my Monstera. I'll put it at the bottom because I didn't put a label, but it was a really big plant, so I just chopped it up and stuck it in here, and it is in fluval. That's right. There's this little moss. Oh, there's moss on top. Okay. I don't really want it to stay in fluval, so damn it. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's, oh, there's moss at the bottom too. Okay, so there's moss and fluval. Some people really like get me excited about the plant journey, but some people, the things that they say make you like question why you're doing this in the first place. But this is how I feel. People connect with you more in your weakness versus your strengths and all your successes that you've had. I connect with people more in their weakness because I'm struggling with certain things. I'm going through it too. If there's someone that's struggling and trying to figure it out, there's a connection. I'm going to be breaking roots because there is no way. This is wet, okay? I have watered this and it's still hard to take out. Don't, I'm not a fan of moss at all. Oh, all right. Let's see how I can do this. Yeah, yes, I want to get all the advice about how to be better and all the advice about how much you've accomplished and what you've done. But I kind of want to hear your struggles too. So, anyway, where was I going with this? I don't know, but I feel like I don't really want to. Oh my God, there's so much moss in here. When did I do this? Rachel, you know you don't like growing in propagating in moss. Why did you do it? Uh, anyway, that's what I have to say about that. I don't know if I made sense, or I don't know if that resonated with anyone, but I do compare myself. I feel like the plant community on Instagram is more brutal than the plant community on YouTube. That's what I've just seen so far. But I mean, I'm still on Instagram. I'm not doing Instagram as much anymore. Although this week I've been pretty active on there, and I've been enjoying it. But I have a cutoff time. I got a cutoff now. On Fridays, James and I, we put our phones away. We turn our phones off and put it away for the night. So I don't even get on my phone. And that is hard for me to do because Fridays is when my new videos come out. So for me not to check the analytics on my YouTube is a big deal. So so after I'm done with this repot, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, probably maybe make something nice and turn off my phone, and we're gonna watch TV together. We're probably gonna watch TV, or I have a Lord of the Rings game that a board game that I got a few months ago for us to do together. So maybe we might do that. It depends on if the dogs are sleeping because I don't want them to mess up my board. There is a lot of roots in here. I cannot believe this Hoya rooted so quickly. I mean, I'm glad it rooted so fast in moss and fluval. It smells really good too. Wow. It smells like citrus, like lime, like a lime tree. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to put the name of this Hoya. I can't wait to find the name of it, and then I need to do some research on it. Do you want me to do a video of how I research my Hoyas? Because there is journal articles and things that I have. There's a Hoya magazine, a free one. Did you know that? Did you know there's a Hoya magazine? Let me know if you want me to do a video on how I get my Hoya information. Because I will be happy to do that video. Maybe I need to do a question box for that too. I think I might do that if I don't get anybody to answer this question for me. I'll put a question box up on this needs a bigger pot. I'll put a question box on YouTube in the next few weeks, or maybe for November video or something like that. There was somebody on my YouTube comments that's asked me for the source of my where I got the information from, and it wasn't for to be like smartass. It was because she wanted to know, because she said it would save her the trouble of finding it herself, of going down a rabbit hole. And I would love to give you guys the information of where I find something. Sometimes I put my sources on videos, and I let you know when I do have my sources. I put it in the description and stuff. So yeah, let me know. I will be happy to do that video for you. This is very rewarding pot of plants. Okay. All right, the next topic is Patreon. I opened my Patreon. I did open YouTube memberships as well. I'm trying something to see if it works. I don't know. You guys don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. But for those who have already done so, I'm just really thankful. Patreon. I have 3 subscribers on Patreon that actually, no, I have 4 or 5 subscribers on Patreon, and a few of them are paying. I have a free option if you want to join my Patreon. So don't say you can't join my Patreon. There's a free option. I do share some things on the free side. So if you can't join because you can't afford it, you can still join for free. So the free stuff, there's free things I put out. What else? So, but the few people that have signed up for my Patreon, I really appreciate it so much. I mean, it's a blessing for me to have that because, um, you know, this is something that I do want to do. I would like to do this full time, but also like utilize my degree that I talked about to give you guys more value of what I'm offering on this channel. So yeah. Oh man, this Hoya. I even have like all this new growth. Wow. Okay, I'm almost done. For Patreon, I have the free tier offers. I'll give you monthly updates of what's coming up on my YouTube channel. And for the other tier, I'll have to put it at the bottom because I can't really remember everything that I said I was going to do. I do a weekly what is that? Is Oh, it's a leaf. I'm doing a weekly journal on there that I was doing on YouTube before. This is it's moved. This is really big. I feel like chopping it and putting it back into the pot, or we could. I don't know if we could roll it up, but we're gonna put it in a bigger pot. What time is it? Okay, the $3 tier. For you get a weekly Sunday journal about life and plans. And then I'm doing a seasonal live call, like for like the winter. When winter comes, we'll have a live call. And then spring, I'm doing that. I would love to do that, a monthly live call, but because I just started out, I'm just trying to see how this all works. So there's also monthly updates and a video for just for you guys for that tier. It'll be ad free, which is a plus. And I'm looking for Leica pieces in here. So what else? I think like there's more. I forget what else. Oh, event. I'm also going to be offering that tier a discount code for my Etsy store. And then there's another tier that's $8. That tier is selective because it's a tier more for somebody who's doing content creation. Because let me tell you, this journey with YouTube, if you're doing this journey alone on YouTube, don't do it. I am lucky because I had a coach that's there for me. He's not my coach anymore because our time together has ended. However, I'm still a part of his community. And when he was doing his community, he had just started out, and I knew I had to grab him ASAP because his fees were a lot cheaper and everything. So there's perks that I did have when I did get a coach. But now he's, not free anymore for certain things. But because I grabbed him when I did, I still get some perks. So I get to like vent with him with some things. And then I have my friend Daphne that also does YouTube. Daphne Tries Plants. And I mean, listen, if it wasn't for her, really, I mean, yeah, Ty, my coach, is great and all, but Daphne and we have some really good chats about brainstorming and YouTube and stuff. So I figured, why not open up this special tier for others that's doing YouTube as well? And it'll be a room for us to brainstorm and just figure out this journey together. Just like that. That's done. It's a space to inspire you and for inspire creativity and to share your highs and lows. That's kind of how my Patreon is set up. Eventually, there's going to be another tier on Patreon, but we'll talk about that one another time. It's something that I'm working on behind the scenes. So I'm excited for that too. Maybe in 2026, you'll hear about it. This plant, I think it is a Hoya Philsonii longleaf. I don't know. But it blew up after being dormant for so long. And I'm just so thankful for that. We're going to give it a bigger pot too. I just want this to do really well. If you have never seen what Philsonii flower looks like, let me show it to you somewhere here. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite blooms, and it smells amazing. It doesn't smell bad. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with Patreon. What's the next on the list? Oh, okay. So the next thing on my list. Oh, is that too much? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a few more plants to repot. I might have to. I don't know if I'll get to all of them today. This video is an hour and a half already. Okay. Don't want the video to be so long. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my plant hunt. I am hunting for 2 plants. 3 plants. 3 plants. And gosh darn it, I hope I can get the name right of one of them. Okay, so the first plant is I'm hunting for another Begonia palensis. The Begonia palensis that I have is the biggest struggle. I am struggling with it. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It is the Begonia that is testing the crap out of me. And I am thankful at the same time, learning a lot. But I still want that. I want to have a big plant of that. So I'm still on the hunt for a Begonia palensis. The other plant I'm on the hunt for is the alocasia pink variegated. I am on the hunt for that, but I know that it's readily available, but for the price that they're selling it for, it is so expensive. If the price is reasonable, I'll be able to do it. But yeah, I'm on a hunt for that. I'm looking for one that's priced a little better. So I'm hunting for that. And then there's another alocasia. Why am I hunting for alocasias and begonias? Alocasia, oh gosh, I forget the name of it. I'll put it at the bottom. That one's expensive as well, but I'm on a hunt though. I did find a Alocasia Bambino variegated for $27. I did find that, and I bought it. Of course, the variegation is low, so I'm hoping that the variegation, if I get corms, I will see if those corms turn into a variegated plant. It's a gamble. Okay, so this Hoya is finished. This is exciting. Oh, air pockets. Let's get rid of you. Let's talk about other people's YouTube channel. I'll talk about Daphne's YouTube channel. Daphne, my friend Daphne, she is so cute. I love her so much. She is a sweet soul, and her YouTube channel is I'm actually, this is not an alocasia. Oh, I don't think this is a happy plant. This one's a happy plant. Ew, this is not happy. Me, trash. This is a ginger plant, and uh I got rid of my variegated ginger plant, but this one I snipped a piece off, and we're gonna root it here. It's gonna go to someone I was getting. Okay, Daphne, I'm gonna finish telling your story, but let me talk about this. I was getting blood work done, and I'm a fainting patient. I faint when it comes down to doing stuff like that. I just want to say I get an infusion every few months, so I have to be under a needle. And I have blacked out during that one time, but I've had several blackouts during a blood work. I even had one where the doctor like called an ambulance for me. So anyway, I was getting blood work done, and I have to tell them that I'm a fainting patient and they have to lay me down. And then they always talk to me and say like what else can we do for you? And I'll say like, talk to me. I need you to talk to me so my mind cannot be thinking about. If my mind like gets off of the topic, my body will eventually get there, because I don't know if you've ever read the book. I read this book for school and for fun. I read it twice. The book, The Body Keeps Score. So our body remembers trauma, and my body remembers the needle more than my mind does. Because my mind is like, I need to do this for my health. I need to get this done. This is not a big deal. But my body says something else. So your body keeps score. Anyway, so I told the girl, I need you to talk to me. She's like, well, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, let's talk about plants. So I was telling her about plants and asking me questions. Her friend is into plants, and I said, I have a plan for your friend. So this plant is for her. She is going to get this plant, a variegated ginger plant. I go in a few weeks for my next infusion, and she's going to get the variegated ginger plant, one of my favorite plants, but I just didn't have the room to have that plant because it gets so big. Somebody else is going to enjoy that. Okay, Daphne. So Daphne's channel, her channel is super cute. She is the Bulgarian Leka Queen. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Leka Queen. Okay, we can like Daphne. We can frame it like Daphne is the Bulgarian Queen of Leka. How about that? She loves growing in Leka. I've learned a lot from her with Leka, and I love her channel. Her voice on this is the Hoya Bella, and it's lightly rooted, but we're gonna get this rooted. My Hoya Bella is not doing well, but I'll be doing that on another day on my channel. We'll be doing a rehab on that plant. I have to show you. I have to rehab it, so we'll be doing that soon. I took some cuttings from it and the Hoya Bella, and I thought I can just put these up now into soil, then it'll be ready to go back into the pot when I do the other plant. Yeah, if you enjoy growing in Leka and Daphne's voice is very relaxing, by the way. I love that about her channel. So if you're into that, I'll leave the link of her channel in my description below. I've talked about her on my channel before. Hoya Bella. Yeah. I'm not looking to grow another pot of Hoya Bella, but we're just going to be rooting this to put into the next pot. Okay, so this plant is rooted, but it's not really a lot of roots. We're gonna still get this into soil. Ugh, I kind of wanted, I wanted more roots, but I don't want to treat this plant wrong because it would be very upset. I think it would be very upset. This Hoya, I bought it for the blooms. It's the one with the really big blooms, so I just want to make sure I get it rooted. And it's like it was an unrooted cutting, and it's, rooted with just that, but I need to get it in soil. Other plant related channels, because I watch all the like well-known ones like Good Growing, Jungle Haven. Oh gosh, there's other channel like Wild Fern. Yes, I watch those. I'm gonna make sure I put this in there so it will be secure. Okay, that one's done. Definitely will have to water that. Okay, this is the Hoya pendorata, and it's wild. It is a wild grower. To think this plant, this is the root, and it's been growing. That it needs more help. It really does. Like, are you kidding? How are you even growing? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I unpotted this plant. Looks like there was moss in it. Uh, this is bad. I'm glad I unpotted this plant. Like there's a lot of moss in here and it's completely dry. This plant is still alive. I don't even know how. Oh man. I wish I had well, I don't want to make it no drainage, but I think like what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll just put it in here so it'll be taller because it needs to hold the plant up. But I mean, I thought this plant was doing well. I mean, but there's actually no roots. Should I put it in water? You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I have a cup of water here with rooting hormone already in there from all the other cuttings that was in here. I just want to hydrate it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Damn it. I feel so bad that I did that. Man, let's just get it hydrated and then I'll probably pot it up. And then I pot it up. The problem with the Hoya pendorata, I've not had it for too long, but if it stresses, it'll start dropping leaves. It grows really fast and blooms really quickly. But if there's like stress on it, it doesn't like it. That's what I've noticed. I don't know if that's true. That's kind of how, like, what happened to me. Let's get it hydrated and we'll take care of it off camera. All right, so this Hoya, this was a free Hoya. There's a Hoya shop that I buy from, and every time I order even one cutting, I always get a free other cutting too. And I mean, that's just lovely. So other YouTube channels that I watch, Becca de la Plants, I watch hers. Sprouts with Joy is one of my favorites. I love Sprouts with Joy. Why? She is an amazing storyteller. She also has a channel of a book. She's writing a book or written a book already. But her channel, she's so good at storytelling. When I grow up, I want to be like her. I want to be better with my storytelling. Yeah, she's so good. She is an inspiration of mine. And Anna with Plants, I watch hers too. She has a counseling kind of mind, and I love that. That's why I watch her channel. Okay, let's put this up I think I forget the name of this plant. I'll have to look it up. Because the free cuttings, I don't think she gives me the names of it. So okay, there is 2 more and we're done. This is gonna be, I'm sorry, this is such a long video. I have the Hoya Kuniana Silver, is a struggling Hoya for me right now. I chopped it and was rooting the cuttings in water. And I took some footage of that plant getting stuck to my IKEA cabinet. That's funny. This, I don't, did like all this grow? I mean, wow. The roots on here are insane. Um, it's infused together. Okay. I I am I'm not gonna put it in this pot. It's gonna go in this pot. I have to rehab the full plant. We'll be doing that soon on the channel. I just want to make sure I give this enough. Like it needs to have enough soil, enough everything. I should really cut off the leaves on here. Also, it's very hard to watch YouTube when you do YouTube. It's just like time, because like I used to watch a lot of YouTube plant channels before I started my channel, because I had the time. My time is in editing. What is this? Oh, I remember this. I think I'm just gonna throw you away. You don't want to know what plant that was. Okay, let's put this plant in here. Editing takes a long time, so all the time that I would be watching YouTube is now spent in editing. But I do have a select amount of channels that I do make it a point to watch. I watch a lot of my YouTube now when I'm in the kitchen or cleaning the plant room sometimes, or doing like work, like a spreadsheet or something like that. I can't edit and watch YouTube at the same time. Okay, there is one more plant, and we're gonna try to get this done quickly. What else? Is there anything else I want to discuss? This one, oh, there's another one. We're gonna have to do the other one for another day, but this one is the Hoya imbricata. This one's from Natalie, and this one is mine. We're gonna pot them up together. This one, I thought this was not gonna do anything, and it just surprised me. I'll show you the plant. I'll show you. Let me show you. This right here is all that I had. And I figured, I'm like, let me just pot this up and see what happens. And it, oh, I already bruised the plant. Sorry. So yeah, this leaf is way bigger. And how beautiful is that leaf? Wow. I feel like the problem with this plant is in here, pests can hide. I'm kind of freaked out about that. So let's see how this one has rooted. I need a bigger pot for this one. It's rooted. Okay. It's kind of, there's some rotting, but that's fine. We're gonna pot that up anyway. We have this, and getting it out of fluval. Natalie, thank you for all these cuttings of this plant. Okay, I need another pot. pot. You know, I have a second YouTube channel as well. I've only done one video on there. I haven't done any more. It's just I've been focusing on this channel, and I've just not really, I'm not really doing the work for the other one. I'm kind of mad about that a little bit, but I will be. I will be getting back into it. It's a channel where I discuss canine epilepsy. I talk about my experience with Lobo, our dog with epilepsy. I have a lot of plan for that channel. I just haven't had the time lately to put the work in, but I will be getting back into it. Okay, this is done. The most unique Hoya. I'm gonna have to do a video on this. Some unique plants that I have. I love this plant. It looks like wind chimes. It's like a wind chimes plant. Love it. It's so splashy. I think it really needs a lot of humidity. We're gonna put this back into the cabinet somehow because I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So, all right, we did every plant that I had on there but one, and I'll just do that. Should I just do it now? Okay, we're gonna do it now. It's another Natalie plant. It's the Hoya Optimistic, and I've not really done anything with this plant. And I regret that because it's grown a little bit and like been upset at me because I've lost all these leaves. All right, we're just gonna do this. Oh my god, it's so, I definitely have to clean up my plant room tonight. It's such a mess in here. All right, this has been in Fluval, so we're just going to take it out of Fluval. I'm going to chop it and put it back into the soil. This is the Hoya Optimistic, and this is one of my favorites Hoyas because of the name. I don't know what the blooms look like yet. I think I might have looked it up when I first got it. I'm just going to leave that, and we're going to chop. I think this plant is going to be so much happier that I've done this. I'll stick these in water as well and then stick it back into the pot. And now I have this. This is not really fun, but you know what? These things happen. It is okay. We will stick it back into the pot once that roots. I think it'll root in a few weeks. So yeah. All right, it's not much, but this is the stuff that's in water. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back into soil once it roots, and I'll give you an update on these plants. I hope I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. If there's any areas that I left open, I'll bet you I can pick it up in my editing. But we are going to clean up this place as one of my things that I have to start doing, getting better at, is cleaning up my mess before the next day. So we'll be doing this tonight. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for hanging out with me. The timestamp on my video recording is 2 hours. This is why my coach said, why don't you batch your videos? I'm like, okay. You want me to be recording for 24 hours? Because batching takes a long time. But I have been batching, but not like 2 videos a day. I can only do 1 video a day. Like, really, I can't do that. But I appreciate you guys so much. I really love being on YouTube. I love sharing my plants. But we do more than just repot in here. There's so much more videos coming up. If you want to know where I get some of my Hoya news or Hoya sources, I'll be happy to do a video for that. I plan to do like a Hoya bloom video. I plan to do some other teaching videos and some experiments later on. I hope you're here for that. I'm excited that you're here. There have been a lot of new people on my channel, and welcome. So, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me and doing the things. Enjoy the rest of your day and don't forget you are loved. This is done. And now I got a water. Wait, I have water. I have my water right here. All right, let's water. Editing Rachel. Can you put this in the beginning, Rachel? All right, goodbye. Peace out.